Hello everyone, I am Naveen Sharma, Assistant Professor, Government Degree College, Thanamandi, and the topic of my presentation is ozone layer depletion. Ozone is basically a triatomic molecule of oxygen, and it is bluish gas which is very harmful to breathe. And this ozone is basically are of two types. One is tropospheric ozone and second one is stratospheric ozone. Tropospheric ozone is harmful to us, but the stratospheric ozone is beneficial to us. This stratospheric layer in the atmosphere is about 25 kilometers above the earth crust, earth surface, and 90% of the ozone is present in the stratosphere. And this ozone gas, this ozone layer helps in the absorption of the ultraviolet radiations which are coming from the sun, and these radiations are unable to reach on the earth directly, which can't directly uh, affects the living biota on the earth. As we know that the ozone layer is depleting, and it was firstly observed in the Antarctic zone, and it is believed that there occurs ozone hole. Basically, this is not a specific type of hole in the layer, but there occurs the decrease in the concentration of the ozone. And if the area is having less than 220 Dobson unit of the ozone, it means there is the depletion of the ozone layer. And uh, there are some ozone depleting substances which are known as ODS, and these are the gases which destroy the ozone layer in the stratosphere. It includes chlorofluorocarbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, halogens, methyl bromide, carbon tetrachloride, and methyl chloroform. These are the gases which directly or indirectly destroy the ozone molecule, and when there is decrease in the concentration of the ozone gas, the ultraviolet radiation can easily reaches up to the earth surface. If I talk about the chemistry of the ozone layer, it is it is seen that it has seen that there occurs the formation of the ozone as well as the depletion of the ozone. The basic steps in the formation are, as we know, there is molecule of oxygen. Uh, when it comes in contact of the ultraviolet radiations, it get breaks into the two atoms of the oxygen, and when these one oxygen reacts with another molecule of the oxygen, it will form the O3, which is a ozone gas. So on the other hand, same molecule of ozone, that is O3, when it comes in the contact of the UV radiations, it get divided into two parts, and there is one molecule of the oxygen and the two molecules of the oxygen and one molecule of the oxygen. And when this one molecule of the oxygen reacts with the another ozone, then again it get destroyed and form the oxygen molecule. Uh, but when this ozone molecule get a reaction with the X, where X stand for the halogens, it can be chlorine, it can be chloro, bromo, iodine, and these free radicals of the chlorine, when react with the ozone molecule, it will forms molecule of oxygen and one nascent oxygen. So here occurs the destruction of the molecule of the uh, ozone. In this in this picture, we can see easily that there is a sun which is ultimate source of all the radiations, and these solar radiations, when reaches into the stratosphere, there is presence of the ozone layer, and these ozone layer helps in not just this ozone layer doesn't allow the UV radiations to reach directly on the Earth surface, and hence there occurs the protection of the biota. And these are the different sources of the ozone depleting substances, that is solvent cleaning products can contribute 36.1%, then sterilization 3%, refrigeration and air conditioning 29.6%, foam products 14%, aerosols 5%, other products including halogens 12%. And there are serious impacts of the ozone depletion on the different living as well as the non-living things. Firstly, it causes damage to the human health. It can cause skin cancer, cataracts, sunburns, weakening of the immune system, and quick aging. Then these ultraviolet radiations, when reaches directly on the ground, and it will affect the production of the different type of the crops, and it will threat to the marine life, the aquatic life of the organisms. It can be phytoplanktons, zooplanktons, fishes, and other aquatic animals. Then it will suppress the immune system. It also affects on the animals. It can cause eye cancer, skin cancers, and it also affects on the materials like plastic, wood, fabrics, rubbers. They are degraded by these ultraviolet radiations. So, what we can do to overcome the problem of the ozone layer depletion? First thing is, if our homes are equipped with the air conditioners, or uh, our vehicles, our cars are having the air conditioners, the technicians, uh, if he is repairing that particular air condition, he must be expert and having approved certificate by an EPA agency. And second thing is, if they we should properly check the leakage of the air conditioning equipments at our homes. Other thing is, our automobile will be tuned and maintained. Then the mass transit means there must be we must focus on the mass transportation. We must prefer to walk. On bicycle, we should use bicycle in the summers, especially on the hot summer days. We must be careful in spilling of the gasoline while filling up our car, and we during the summer, fill your gas tank during the cooler evening hours. Then it is also suggested that there must be proper wheel alignment. Then we should must focus on the energy conservation programs. Then we must seal containers of the hold containers, cleaners, workshops, chemicals and solvents, and to prevent volatile organic compounds from evaporating into air, and we must dispose these discarded things properly. And there is an international efforts is also made, which is known as the Montreal Protocol, and this is an international effort to overcome the problem of the ozone layer depletion. And in 1987, this Montreal Protocol was framed to reduce the usage of the ozone depleting substances, and to and it was decided to completely phase out chlorofluorocarbons to prevent damage of the ozone layer. Thank you. Have a nice day.